Hey, I'm Joe Latender, and today I want to talk to you about a weed whip. It has what they call line IQ. Now it supposedly maintains the line at 16 inches, so 8 inches on both sides automatically. So when you're hitting those rocks and stuff, this is supposedly automatically going to keep extending that line out so you never have to bump it. The other thing is you can take the string, slide it through both holes on the head, and then press a button and it automatically winds it up. Now I've been mowing lawns for a long time, just like many of you, since I was a wee little lad, right? I always have hated when my dad or even now that I'm an adult to go and weed whack when I'm all done because it's such a pain in the butt. The string is always breaking. Trying to reload new string, I have a steel and it's a pain in the butt. I didn't buy the most high-end one. I bought the one that it's a bump. Half the time that don't work. I gotta flip it around and try to extend it by hand. The loading it though takes like 20 minutes because half the time when I get it all in there and I try to stick the thing, it unwinds all back out on me, or I put it in wrong, so I gotta redo it. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. So today, we're gonna see if this thing, does it really do what they say? I'm gonna find out. I purchased this thing all by myself. They didn't reach out to me, I didn't reach out to them. This is me going out and buying this, and hopefully through this video, you guys can make the decision on what you want to do if you've been thinking about it. So let's unbox this real quick, try to get this done quick. Okay, so it comes with a little string, a couple other things in here. We'll go through all of this. I just want to see how easy this thing, oh, it already comes loaded. So I'm gonna unload that somehow and show you guys how this works. And it just, so that's some pretty slick. That'll be easy storage if it's not too hard to bolt it and unbolt it. So we'll put that on. So obviously this is the handle. Comes with a huge battery charger. So anyway, this is a huge battery that comes with it. I'm sure it's not fully charged, so I'm gonna start charging it right now while we're setting this up. Man, that's a monster, isn't it? That thing is huge, monstrous. It weighs a couple pounds, probably 5 pounds for sure. For a 110 volt outlet, nothing special here. Ooh, you hear that hum? That sucker's humming. So this already has 2 screws in it. So pretty easy to get this thing rolling. All right, pretty much got her on now. It takes a little bit to push it on. So I have this out open right now while I'm tightening it a little bit so that it'll have some snugness to it. So if I just pull this piece out right here, it extends out more for me. So that's pretty slick. It feels like it's durable enough where it's not gonna break. So it stopped and now I have the 2 green lights here. I'm gonna pull this battery off. Now if you see right here in the front, there's a little button. You can just press and hold that for a second, let go of it, and then it'll tell you how much charge it has in it. And just slide it right in. There's a little safety button trigger on the trigger. You gotta push forward. So I do want to tell you, now I did do a little bit of reading up on the instructions here to try to figure out a little bit about this automatic IQ line. So what happens is somehow the trimmer senses that the line is only 7 inches long, and that's when it extends it out. So it should never go under the 7 inches from what they're claiming inside their instructions. And then it'll extend out a certain amount. I'm not sure what that amount is, but it will cut off any extra then while you're weed whipping on those blades that you have on the edge of your guard here. All right, so you can see I got a mountain of weeds here. Now I just want to first off just tell you that I rent the property that I'm at, and I want to thank Karen and Leroy for being patient with me. They knew I was gonna film this, and I let things overgrow so that I could show a good part of the video here. So thanks Karen, thanks Leroy. All right, so I'm gonna whack down some of these weeds here and just start testing the power of this. Yeah, this thing's got power. All right. You can see I'm still maintaining the proper length. All right, let's come around the stone now. I don't know, let's see. I don't know. I guess it's still probably at the 7 inches. Hasn't shrunk down, that's for sure. So I wanted to put this in slow motion so we could get a really good look at this line. You can see, I mean, this is the slowest and clearest I can really get it to show, but you can see that that line is continually staying long. It's not ever really getting short. There are some times when I'm doing this that I feel the weed whip jerk a little bit, just a little nudge, and that's the time when it's like feeding out more line. So at first I wasn't sure. It felt like it was getting kind of short, but it didn't. I could feel when it was going on the retaining wall, spinning on it, and it would get too short. I would feel it like jerk and spit the line out so that it was longer again. I gotta tell you, I've never went around the front of this retaining wall without having to bump it a couple of times. So I'm pretty satisfied. Let me see if you can see this. Like right there, I could just feel it kick and it just bumped and it extended the line back out, and sure enough, it's nice and long again. Okay, so I'm going to run and go change the camera angle on here since I do film everything on my own for the most part, but I'm going to put it in slow-mo again here and you can kind of see this working. It's a little hard to really slow it down and get it clear, but you can definitely see the line still working. So right there it grabbed again. You can see the line is still there. Okay, so I just realized here, there's a button here for different speeds, and I've had it on 1 the whole time. So I'm going to show you on 2 now. Line's still good. Okay, so again, that was right here. It's on 2 now. That was 1. I can't believe I didn't know that, but now we do. So you've seen what it did on both speeds. I think it performed both speeds very well. Now I want to talk to you about the trim line. And so you can see right here, there's a little button. It's the same thing on this side. According to the manual, we just push in those and this pops right off. So you can see it came out of there real easy. Now I tested this on a lot of concrete. You can see I still have some left here. This, I believe, came 14 feet because this package that I bought right here says that it's 14 feet per line. Now you can just buy spools. I bought this. This wasn't too bad in price and I wanted to just check it out. This line is actually really strong. I've noticed this line is really durable that they're selling, but you could cut your own things at 14 feet. Now this came with line here. You've seen in the beginning when I unboxed it. So basically what we want to do here is just stick this right back in the way it came out. It can really only go in one way. And what it says is that we just need to put it through that hole and that hole. Now before I do this, I'm just gonna trigger this real quick because it says that those lines can not line up correctly and then just hit the trigger once. But I'm gonna pop the battery. So right here on the back, you just press on that and it pops the battery out. So now I'm gonna have the battery out while we do this. And you can see I'm just gonna stick it right through this hole and it's supposed to just feed right through to the next, or to the other side then. Hopefully it does it. Let's try this other side. You can see how it just popped out. There's a little channel in there that I noticed. Here, let me just pop it just to show you. There's a little channel in there, so it's pretty easy to feed. If you don't get it right, you could actually just do it like this. Pop it off and then pop it back on, and it still feeds in there pretty easily. All right, so now you just want to get even side or evenness on both sides. So I'm going to try to do this and get this all in the camera here. Remember, this is 14 feet. It says it is anyway. Okay. I got that pretty even. I'm gonna pop the battery back in. And now, it says that this button right here is the auto feed, so you just press and hold it. Look at that. That is pretty cool, pretty slick. And then just let go of it before you get too far so it doesn't suck back in. Now I'm just gonna kick this on so we can get it to the right length. And there you go. Now overall, I'm pretty impressed with this trimmer. Now the reason why I even sought out Ego is because I've heard a lot of good things about it from friends, online. Ego seems to be making some noise, so that's why I even started checking them out. I didn't even have a clue that they had this automatic feed and that they had this Line IQ, which is, to me, is just absolutely amazing. Money well spent here is what I'm trying to say. Overall, I know I don't have a lot of data to back up how the durability of this product. If there is something that goes wrong with it in the future, I'm gonna for sure put a video out to let you know what went wrong and how things were handled with it. But overall, I think that this is a great trimmer. Great buy. Now I'm gonna put a link in the description below this video that you can click on. You can actually buy this right on Amazon. I'll also leave a link to some of these strings, so that the trimmer line, so that you can check that out if you'd like. I just wanna tell you, if you do use my link, thank you so much. I appreciate it. My family and I, we can't thank you enough for your support. So I really do appreciate it. Now I do have other videos on YouTube that you can watch about flooring, tile, vinyl plank, laminate. There's also other videos on there, so go check those out. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. And I just want to pray. Father God, I pray for everybody watching this video, Lord. I pray that you watch over them, protect them, and bless their families, Lord. Keep them safe and healthy. And I pray that they have a great day. And I pray for this in Jesus' name. Hey, again, I'm Joe Latender. You're watching So That's How You Do It. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.